Let's talk about maturity for a minute. What does that mean?
Now, maturity is it's kind of difficult to get your hands around. It's a little bit difficult to define, but you know what when you see it. It's that quality where, see, we mature in two ways. One is we get old, right? I'm 46 now, right? Life has matured me.
Young.
Or life experiences can mature you. And you've met 18, 20, 22-year-old kids who are mature because life has taught them a lot. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that edge. So, one of the questions that I enjoy asking people is, so what life event has helped make you into the person that you are today? And usually it's a quiet, but again, people don't get nervous because they're talking about themselves. Mm-hmm. People, hopefully they love to talk about themselves. If you are interviewing somebody and they're talking about themselves and they are bored stiff, then they're going to bring, if they can't get excited about their own story, they're going to have a difficult time getting excited about your story, your company story.
Right.
So maturity is, and then you just wait and you ask that question, you listen for an answer. And sometimes you'll get students who or candidates who, kind of get quiet and they say, does it have to be about work? And you say, no, it can be about anything that's helped shape you. And they say, well, you know what, when I was younger, and out comes the story. And what you want to listen for is, let's say it was some type of tragedy, all right? Maybe their parents, and the interesting thing is tragedy is relative. To some people, parents getting divorced was devastating. To other people, losing their best friend, moving away to a different high school. Mm-hmm. All of these things can be tragic in their own way. But I'm not so concerned about the story. I want to hear the reaction.
How did you handle it?
How did you handle it? And there's some people who say, well, you know what? We lost our state final game, and the coach took me out, and I really could have done a better job, and our defense. Again, you're listening for that element of bitterness, that I'm in the state I'm in because of somebody else or because of life, or you hear, you know what? It was such a close game. It was a heartbreaker. I played as hard as I could. We lost, and it was really my goal to win the states that year. But I learned a lot about it, and I wouldn't.
Like a top spin.
Here's what you want to hear. I wouldn't trade that experience for the world. The only people who can say that are people who really learn something great from experience.
Right.